like a mental health diagnosis is something that first of all a doctor has to diagnose.
Yeah.
So you cannot diagnose your friend,
not
even
friend.
Yourself, not even a family member.
Sandra, talk about it. Oh, I like this. You cannot diagnose your friend.
You cannot diagnose your friend. Even me that studied public health, I am not qualified to diagnose someone. Sometimes when we are arranging things, we're like, oh, I'm so OCD.
Mm-hmm.
But that's you're not OCD. You just love to arrange things, you know? Or ADHD or something like that. But no, like like I said before, a doctor has to diagnose someone. Yeah. Depression, as I learned this like throughout school. Depression is diagnosed when you have like 5 signs for over 2 weeks or more. Okay. So some signs ushobora kuba ufite, it's either hopelessness for over 2 weeks or more, not eating, losing weight or gaining weight. I know the insomnia, not having a good night's sleep for a long time, and also another thing, it's to have that sadness and interfering like your life. You can't go to work anymore, you can't study anymore, you can't take care of your kids anymore.
Yeah, you can't concentrate maybe.
Exactly. And if it goes on for 2 weeks or more, that's when you can be like, okay, something is wrong.
Yeah.
And needing help is not a sign of weakness.
It's not.
If you're a human being, you will need help.
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way.
One way or the other.
One way or the
other. You will need help.
Kuko niyo wishimye uba ushaka abana mwishima.
Ugira ngo ubwire umuntu ati okay, uzi ikintu cyabaye uyu munsi.
Yeah.
Kwako kuvuga ngo I'm protecting my mental health. You can even protect your mental health by being kind.
Yes.
You can distance yourself from something that's not good for you, but still be good to that person. Yes. But still be a good source of energy.
Welcome back to another episode of Break the Mentality. Today's topic, we're going to be having a conversation. We're going to be talking about it, discussing about it, and hopefully we're going to leave here seeing things differently. So today, I'm joined by Sandra. She's going to be having different insights about mental health. Please stay there. I know you can be saying like, oh, me, I'm good, man. I have a good mental health and all that. But trust me, you're going to know more about it. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to first introduce Sandra and also feel welcomed on this podcast. And I'm so happy that you're joining me here.
Thank you so much.
Yes, a little bit of introduction. Sandra is an international student, also the same as me and all of us. And then she has been here for like
7 years.
7 years, yes. Yeah. She has been here for 7 years, and she's going to tell us what she did in college and all that she wants us to know more about her. So, Sandra, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much, Linka. It's a pleasure to be on this podcast. I really love what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I hope that you will get to learn something that I got to learn as well.
Yeah.
And so you've asked about my education, right? So I came here in 2019, and I did nursing in my undergraduate, and after that I also did my master's in public health, but focusing mostly on the population mental health of people. Okay,
so you can talk with someone and know that they have mental issues.
Well, I'm not a psychiatrist.
Put the light on that. Tell us.
Well, a psychiatrist and someone who works who's a doctor is the one that could diagnose someone.
Okay.
But definitely I could see some signs.
Yes.
And I learned about the systems, what causes poor mental health, and how we can get a little bit better.
I see. Okay, you have been here for like 7 years.
7 years.
Nice, 7 years.
Yes.
How do you see it? Do you like it?
I love it.
You love it?
I
do. Your expectations when you came here, did the expectations match with what you saw here, or?
Well, the expectations, I feel like, of course, in the movies you think that America is like heaven, a dream come true.
I know.
But you get to see a lot, you get to learn a lot. Yes. But so far, I like it. I feel like it's not for everybody, but I like the lifestyle.
You had a good experience in these 7 years.
I did.
Yeah, because of maybe church, friends.
And my faith too.
And your faith, definitely.
Yes, my faith in Jesus, the community here.
Yeah.
I think you've got to study here and get to see how like community is a very big aspect into having a nice life that you really enjoy.
Yeah.
And also I think the lifestyle, I feel like you can. It's really nice to just experience different things, and I'm such a person who loves to experience different things. So I think it fits very. It's very much my personality.
I see. I feel like when I came here in my freshman year, I remember that you are the people that we refer to as a community, because I think you were in your senior year.
I was.
And then like we used to see you just in Muravizi. We're like, okay, we should be like Sandra. We should ask Sandra all this. So I'm glad that I'm sitting with her today after like 4 years. I was a freshman, but she was a senior, where like we could be like running to you and asking you, I feel like I had a friend who was doing like also like nursing, and then I remember that she came to talk to you.
Oh really?
And and she was like, okay, you remember like Navgaina Sandra, she put the light on this,
Guys, I've been here before COVID and after COVID, so you understand.
What's the experience?
Yes.
Yes, but before we dive into today's topic, I want to first know who Sandra is when the life is lifing, when the life is becoming difficult. So I'm going to be asking you like some questions that you're going to answer. It's like a bad day survival kit, if I would just say. Okay. If you have a bad day, of course, you're going to choose between what you're going to do. Do you cry or sleep?
I cry and then I sleep.
Oh, you do both?
Because when you cry, you have a nice sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like your brain just like shuts down. You're like, okay, perfect, we needed this.
I know. Okay, what comes first? Crying or
cry?
Okay.
Yeah, I cry first.
I feel like, what do? I think for me, I don't cry instantly. I think it can, be there, yes, and then maybe at some day nakanugatoya, and then you can cry,
Sometimes it's like that. You think you're fine, you're like, no, I got this, and then something small happens, and then you're like, no, I do not got this.
I see. Okay, do you talk about it or you disappear?
I love to think. I first think about it, talk about it, and then go back and think about it again to analyze the situation.
So I feel like you disappear and then you disappear and think about it.
Yeah, but I really love to talk about things. It really helps me.
Okay, so, that is really nice. Do you prefer like therapy or vacation?
Vacation?
Me too. I'm like, this is easy. Has she gone to therapy or
something? Vacation.
I know. It's not that deep. You just only need to be on the
get away and just love your life.
I know. See all the skyscrapers and then you're like, okay, good.
Life
I think I'm
good.
That's true. Okay, I think you answered this, but would you prefer like calling your friend or put your phone on D&D then?
Oh, calling my friend.
Calling your friend. That is really nice because you need a shoulder to lean on, and they may bring new fresh eyes on the situation and help you and all that,
and not get stuck in your thoughts.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, are you like a person who goes to the gym, or you prefer like sitting there and have your ice cream or any food that you like?
Now that you talked about ice cream, okay, I love going to the gym. I feel like the gym also like helps me just for a moment just think of that only moment, not think about other things. So it's a great escape for me.
But I like
gym for sure.
Okay, and then you go back home and then eat an ice cream.
Yes, which is bad, right? No, I just cancelled the gym.
Even though I'm laughing, I also do it. To be honest, I also like you go to you come from the gym and then you're doing something like really.
Maybe I should buy ice cream.
I know. Oh,
and you just cancel the 40 minutes you spent in the gym.
Okay, do you pray about it or panic fast? And then pray after? Be honest.
I panic.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I know Jesus cannot do this to me, so let me pray.
Yeah, I see.
What do you do?
I feel like I also panic. I overthink, but like the best thing about it, you just remember that you have to pray. You have to pray before you panic, but it's automatic to be honest.
Human beings.
I know, we're human beings, and I think like, saying it is very easy than also doing it, you know.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, the last thing, do you like journal it, put it like right, or you're an overthinker and go in bed?
I am so bad at journaling. I know it's good, but
Yeah.
I just lose. I wouldn't know where I wrote whatever I wrote, so I definitely just overthink.
I see. I feel like I also overthink. I overthink. Yeah,
It's the easy way, you know, like
easy way. I know, and at some point we know that the easy things are not good. And
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Even though we say like we may share like the way we do things, it's like kind of like the same.
Yeah.
But I know people have different ways of dealing, you know, with the situations. And I'm glad that you shared some, you know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. So I just wanted to ask you, like, let's go now into the topic because we're just like introducing it because we're just going to be talking about mental health.
Yeah.
How do you know that you have like mental issues, or do you have a bad day and then you call it a mental problem, or like, you know, you relate it to the mental health issue or that. So I just want to ask you, do you think like sometimes we turn like a normal sadness or a normal day into a mental issue just like that? And how can someone know that, you know, this is a bad day, this is not a mental issue? How do you know about it?
So definitely, I think I've heard many people talk about this. They're always saying, "Oh, depression," which is good now that we are aware that depression is real. But it's also we must be very careful into saying that, into labeling our sadness as depression.
I feel like we're abusing depression as a word. To be honest.
And sadly, it's a real diagnosis for someone else. So now we're we're not giving value to that diagnosis that someone is really struggling with. So we have to be very careful about how we're using our words, which we are all learning. I'm learning, but definitely you can. First of all, sadness is. We all go through sadness. We all go through hard days. We all go through days where just like, you know what, I don't want to get up. I just want to stay in bed.
Yeah, you know. Be on my phone.
Be on my phone, not do anything. We all have that, and I think it's part of the human experience.
Yes.
But a diagnosis, like a mental health diagnosis, is something that first of all a doctor has to diagnose. Yeah. So you cannot diagnose your friend, not even yourself, not even a family member.
Sandra, talk about it. Oh, I like this. You cannot diagnose your friend.
You cannot diagnose your friend. Even me that studied public health, I am not qualified to diagnose someone. You have to go and the doctor, just like you're going diabetes. I cannot just tell someone, okay, you have diabetes.
I know. You
have to go to the doctor, they take your blood or whatever,
I see.
And they tell you are diagnosed with this. So it's only people who are qualified
to do that.
I
see. So now, I think you can like predict.
You can identify some signs.
Identify, yes. But you cannot
say it. Yeah, because you don't know.
And I feel cool, like nowadays we are like, oh, to depression, I have this, I have, you know, all that. Kind of yukuri is not. Like, you just had a bad day.
Or a bad even if it was, not until you go to the doctor, yes, now I have depression.
Yes.
And another thing, depression, as I learned this like throughout school, depression is diagnosed when you have like 5 signs for over 2 weeks or more. So some signs it's either hopelessness for over 2 weeks or more, not eating, losing weight or gaining weight. I know the insomnia, not having a good night's sleep for a long time. And also another thing, it's to have that sadness and be interfering like your life, you can't go to work anymore, you can't study anymore, you can't take care of your kids anymore.
Yeah, you can't concentrate maybe.
Exactly. And if it goes on for 2 weeks or more, that's when you can be like, okay, something is wrong.
Yes.
But if it's one day in the week, and then tomorrow you're very happy, you're fine, just like fine. I will be careful into diagnosing yourself or thinking that it's something very serious.
Yeah, and it maybe since you said like it has to be like 2 weeks, maybe try to go to the doctor.
Yes,
something like that.
Yes, but also like I think it's good that people try to fix it with normal things like exercise, like eating great food, like healthy food before going to the doctor. Because I feel like whenever you go to the doctor, maybe it's just me, you're already sick. You're just like, okay, I'm sick.
I know. You're like, okay,
now that I'm at the doctor,
yeah,
I think something is
I know.
wrong.
Yeah, do something that makes you happy. Maybe it's gonna bring, the happiness back and all that. Because I think sometimes you're sad when even nothing is wrong. You're just sad like that, and like ukumva with the depression and all that. But or it's not even depression, but also you have like a mental health issue. Busata in a depression. Busata ukumva ko ufite ikibazo,
the anger,
ugasa nkaho ulebelinze ikintu kandi mu by'ukuri it's not that, it's just that you have like a bad day and all that. But like I feel like do we know that, even though we're saying it, but do you think people know that? Do you think like barabizi cyangwa barapfa kubivuga nyine just like that? And why are we abusing this? Can someone is having that problem, to be honest?
And it's not even the only word that we abuse. Sometimes when we are arranging things, we're like, oh, I'm so OCD.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not OCD. You just love to arrange things, you know? Or ADHD or something like that. But no, like I said before, a doctor has to diagnose someone.
Yeah.
But I think we're abusing that because, first of all, social media. Even really social media, sometimes we think it's the norm, normal. The norm, and social media, of course, we shouldn't be trusting everything that we see on social media. Just because there is this article about this and that, you need to go and see if that article is even like real, if those statistics nazo ziri real, you know. And umuntu avuge depression azi ikintu ari kuvuga y'uburemere bwacyo.
I feel I think like even social media help us to label that and diagnose other people, because you can spend like 12 hours on like social media. Trust me, it's gonna drain you. It's gonna take your energy. It's gonna show you the life that you should be living.
We're too exposed. Because why do I want to go and look at a dog walking or like jumping?
I know.
While I have assignments, like. And then the next video is like someone braiding.
I know. Algorithm ushobora kugutuma nawe ugira I see. But do we also have like this thing of like we have like problems and we have like the real sadness? Like no, let's talk about it, like real sadness. And then you're like, okay, let me not even say real sadness. Ariko mu byukuri uri kubyita depression cyangwa uri kubyita mental issue because you don't want to ask for help. Ugasanga maybe you are like, we come here like in this country where anywhere that you can go, it doesn't have to be this country, but if you are moving from one town to another town, or you are moving from one continent to another continent, it's so much taking. It's new, you don't know what to do and all that, and then ugashaka gukora ibintu byo byose kuri wowe wenyine nta ubajije and all that. And I feel like deep down you're going to feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed, you feel sad, people don't want to talk to you. I'm unique. But deep down you don't know how to do it because it's different.
And you're not supposed to know because you've never done it.
You've never done it. And then but deep down it's like you feel like you have depression, but deep down you don't. Deep down you don't have the sadness. It's because that you didn't ask for help. Like, just talk about it, just elaborate. Have you even seen friends like having those problems?
Oh yeah, I have. I know that in some situations I'm just like, I can do this by myself and everything, but then at some point you're like, okay, I can't, and I'm really overwhelmed and I need help. And needing help is not a sign of weakness.
It's not.
If you're a human being, you will need help.
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way.
One way or the other.
One way or the
other. You will need help.
Kuko niyo wishimye uba ushaka abandi bamwishima
kugira ngo ubwire umuntu ati okay uzi ikintu cyabaye niba ziri wenyine ubwo wazajya ubona win ukagenda ukaryama.
I know.
And then the next day is like a normal day.
I see.
But it's very important ko human beings, especially na youth, tumenya ko abantu turakinirana. We need community. nta muntu ugomba kuba wenyine. Let me even say this, like, you're not supposed to be by yourself. You're supposed to be, and I hope that you find a community, an environment really healthy for you, ku buryo uba uri so open to share your sadness, to share your joy. Nta muntu wagombye kubaho wenyine. Iyo ubayeho wenyine niho bya bitekerezo, iyo ikintu kikubayeho ugira ngo niyo nyine kibiri kubaho. Kandi nkubwiye ngo ntabwo nzi gufata Uber, nawe wambwiye ati actually nanjye ntabwo nzi gufata Uber. And now I'm just like, oh, okay, then it's fine. I'm not weak. Everything is okay. It's a normal human experience, you know.
I see.
So it's important to gushishikariza abantu kutibikana ibintu. Of course, nigomba kubika. And when you're ready, at least ukabuzi ko hari umuntu ushobora kubwira.
I see. Like, I feel like the one way we can resolve all those small issues, ask for help. But then again, that is like something that you have to do by yourself. But then I have a friend. When do I know that this thing needs attention? When do I know now this is not a bad day? This is not, being overwhelmed. This is something that is turning to be serious.
Like ASAP, it needs to be
ASAP. Like, how was your day? Oh, it's okay, it's gonna be alright. But I feel if someone has that deeper like anger, deeper sadness, deeper bitterness, you don't tell them, oh, but that's like, oh shit, it needs more attention. Then when do we know that our friends need attention?
Whenever umuntu atangiye nk'ibintu umuntu yashuye kunda gukora, if someone liked to do something, an activity, maybe they like to go paint.
Yes.
And now you see them batagishaka ibintu byabazanaga pleasure.
Yes.
Aho ngaho wenda you can ask yourself some question, but not too much, because sometimes people just change their hobbies. Ariko ubona ari a constant thing ihori ukabona ntagakiza mu bantu, ukabona ntago ari kuvuga cyane, wamuhamagara ukabona ntago ahari. It should raise some questions. It should raise some questions. Cyangwa ukabona even excessive drugs, excessive alcohol consumption. Burya ikintu cyose, whenever you consume it in an excess level, that's a sign that it's not, first of all, it's not good. And no, even for fun, they should be aware that that level can lead to something else. So when even those signs is excess use of substances, that can be something that you're like, okay, maybe she's not fine, maybe he's not fine. And also don't diagnose, just ask them how they're doing. A lot of people, they would be okay if someone would ask them, how are you? And not just like, how are you? You have to say good. Like, listen to that person, I feel like
good day.
Good day. Okay, so how was your test? How is work going? And you don't even need like an hour. I think even if you I think we all have like 15 minutes of our time throughout the day. Ukicara ukamubwira ati ya minota dusiga kuri telefone tukayishyira ku bandi bantu.
I feel we can. Yes, we can.
So I think that's when you can try to intervene.
I see. And also you said about, excessive consumption, excessive, the intake, the substance and all that. But I also think, if maybe you like to go for like painting, let's say eating something good, also if you do it like in a like an excessive way, then it's so bad. Then again, doesn't take drugs, but to be honest, that person is eating a lot. Or that person is going out a lot, shopping a lot.
N'ujya gym a lot. Ikintu cyose I think ikintu cyose dufata ukagira a lot, it's not healthy. N'abayibira yifuga ikintu cyose no.
I feel like ugomba kumenya nyine like a lot iri hehe ishokwa mu bintu byiza, ishokwa mu bintu bibi. Just know, like, be attentive and know all that. But sometimes you can even ask that person, avuga ati nje it's okay n'ibiki byose, try to do something, just learn how that person just learn how that person communicates and all that. But there is this thing that is being like a trend, on social media. Everyone, not even on social media, like, why do you do this? I'm protecting my mental health. Why are you doing this? I'm setting boundaries. But to be honest, you're not hanging out with friends, or maybe you're hurting someone, but you're like, hey, I set boundaries. Like, I am protecting my mental health. Like, what do you think about it?
It's wrong because first of all, it's not kind. I believe in kindness. Like
Yeah.
whatever you're doing, just I hope that the person next to you is like, this person has been good to me. Kwako kuvuga ngo I'm protecting my mental health. You know, you can even protect your mental health, but by being kind.
Yes.
You can distance yourself from something that's not good for you, but still be good to that person.
Yes.
But still be a good source of energy. You know? So it's of course, I understand the idea of protecting boundaries. Wasanga umuntu yarabaye hurt in the past. Wasanga umuntu baramubabaje akavuga ati ntago nzongera. Ariko nanone you're limiting the people that can be good to you, right? Because I think abantu bose barababajwe one way or another. So imagine if we all like built walls and you're like, okay, I'm done. Changuka uga failing an exam and then you're like, okay, I won't study this class again. I'm done. You know, like you have to try again. And also I believe in the power of prayer. You have to try and pray for discernment. And to know exactly who to open the door to and who to close the door to, you know. But it's important that even people keep healthy relationships within other people. Not only if it's a healthy boundary, it has to also be kind of healthy. Kundi munuga mutavugana ariko ukaba mubaniyeho neza. Mubanye neza.
Hano kuna abantu bashaka kuvuga njye I have a bad day. You know, maybe your best friend invited you to like a birthday dinner. Let's give examples. Ibintu bitubaho kuko ikintu cyabaza umuntu ntago ari ikintu kino uvuga ngo ya kwibye nk'amafaranga ibiki yabirabaza amafaranga. That's why nabyo bishobora kukubabaza ariko udashows up for my birthday ukambwira ngo you're just setting boundaries cyangwa se urukumbwira ngo maybe ahantu si majya you just like kuko ngo ntabwo numva ameze neza n'ibiki byose you're just setting boundaries but you're breaking our friendship, you know. Have you even experienced that ku buryo nyine hari umuntu akubwiye ati I'm protecting my mental health cyangwa akubwira ati I'm setting boundaries? You know, are you friend or you're saying a stereo? But it's out there.
But it happens. I understand that it happens. But I think also you have to be able to kubana neza n'abantu. Kuko uri kumva ko umuntu atangiye no kutabana neza na best friend. Uri kubyumva. So nako karonako it's not healthy. They should work on that. You know, it's not bad, but maybe you can try protecting your boundary. Ariko ukabaza na best friend wese urashaka ko nza buri birthday cyane cyangwa what can I do as an alternative naguha gift nagira iki ku buryo bwasibana neza n'uwo muntu, especially in best friend.
I see. That's true. Yes, but also since we're talking about, you know, friendships and all that, why are sometimes friends like saying and posting, you know, on social media like, you know, check on your friends, but deep down you're not checking on your friends? Like, why people like you shouldn't be doing that? And what do you even think like people do that? Like, are you the friend who checks up on people, or you're just posting for people to see that you check on your friends? Like,
I think it's for everybody it's easier to post something than to actually do it or to talk about it. You're like, I'm gonna do this, you know. We all say things like I'm gonna start actually at the beginning of the year because I thought you want to okay gym, but you don't actually do it, you know. So I think it's not good, but it's normal for people to post some things and not put them into practice. But it's important to know that mental health is important. You know, kukunu physical health are important. Na mental health is important kuko ibintu byose bi rotating kuri health y'ukuntu muze mu mutwe. So I think it should be something that people take seriously. And checking on your friend doesn't mean that you have to give them a good hour. Sometimes it's just 10 minutes to ask them how they're doing. Or 15, like, or a text, you know, just for them to know that someone cares, you know.
Even the time difference, you are here, someone is like 7 hours behind you or even like before you and all that, and you're like, sometimes we blame it on life, we blame it on the hustle, we blame it on a lot of things. You're like, I can't have time, especially for friends who have left behind, not behind, but we have left back home. You know, she texts you like, why didn't you talk to me? Like, why? But deep down you know it's because of life, but sometimes people abuse it. Like, how can you, if you had a friend, a friend, and you have like a year just because you're here, just because you're in 2 different time zones. I feel like that is not something that we should be doing, to be honest. Like, check up on your friends, as how she said, it doesn't have to take like 7 hours 4 hours, 2 hours talking to that person. At least like text.
Even
And
put on your schedule. You can be like, in the morning before I do this, let me text someone back home, you know, because sometimes I get so carried out with our schedules because you know you couldn't but if you put something in your schedule like, oh, I have to text this person, I have to call this person, and if I feel like friendship should endure everything, including long distance, you know.
That's
so
true.
yeah,
I feel like this conversation is kind of like, you know, intense at some point. Let's just take, you know, a few minutes and then I ask you another thing, you know, just like a quick reset. Yeah, so I want you to choose for me, of course. You have to choose, you know. Would you like choose like 1 week without like having Instagram or 1 week without Netflix?
Oh, 1 week without Netflix.
Oh, you like Instagram that much?
Yeah. I don't watch movies that much.
You're not a movie person?
No. Maybe a series, but it has to end like very quickly.
Very quickly. Yeah. Me too. Kinda, I feel like the bad thing about series, they release it this year and then they do it again after like 2 years or next year.
And you're so curious. You have to finish everything because you want to know what's next.
I know. At some point, I feel like I used to watch those kind of like series, and then when the second part comes, I have to go back and watch like the first part.
Because you don't remember.
I don't remember. I'm like,
now I ask ChatGPT. I'm just like, ChatGPT, what happened to season 2? I didn't know.
You can do that.
Yes, you can, and then you can just watch like season 4 in your mouth.
I'll be doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you cancel plans or force yourself to go out?
Force myself, but then come back home early.
Yeah, that's true. This is about mental health, guys.
You know,
if it's working for you,
exactly. Like you show up, but then you go.
Yeah, just know the time to leave the party. Yes. Okay. Do you prefer long drive or long naps?
Oh, long naps. Oh my, I love naps.
Just a nap. You nap and then you feel tired after that. Is it me or?
I feel like whenever I take a nap, I'm so energetic.
Really?
Let me take a nap for an hour and then I go and I do all my assignments. I go and I do a lot of things. Yes, I love.
For me, it's different. It's a different story. Yeah. If I take a nap, there's a you can go do shit anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, then don't take the naps.
No, the long drive.
Oh, the long drive.
Yeah. Do you like hiking, like mountains, or you like the beach and the water, all that?
I love the beach.
You love the beach?
Yeah.
You're not a hiking.
Yeah, I haven't really tried hiking, so I'll tell you next time.
For me, I can't do it. No, I don't do hikings, but I have a friend.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a friend. She likes hiking.
That bad? She's not scared of like snakes or anything?
I don't know.
No.
Ask her.
I
She has been blaming me for like 2 years that I should go. Yeah. Like I make it boring, our friendship. Because I don't do hiking.
Work on yourself, Linka.
No. Dear
Things
friend,
we do
I'm
for
sorry.
our friends, guys.
Dear friend, I'm sorry. I can't do it. Yeah. And the last one, if someone gives you like 5,000, you know, it's not that much, $5,000 right now, would you go to therapy, vacation, shopping, or you do the savings?
I'm such a saver.
You are?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I think I'm not.
You're not?
Yeah, I had to admit, but I think I'm not.
Oh
but
my.
I'm working on it.
I think that it's a good balance. Like I feel like if you're a saver, I feel like people need a good balance.
A good balance, yeah. You don't have to go on one side.
Yeah, you know, you enjoy your life. So,
see.
but I think I would go on save. Save it. I would save it. I wouldn't go on vacation. I was gonna say vacation, but.
Okay, if it's like right now, they hand it to me,
I would say,
like right now, what would you do? Like right now, would you save it still?
Guys, I would save.
Bad. Okay, I'm forced to save right now, but I think it's not like that's something I would do. No.
Would you go on vacation?
Probably, or go shopping and do something.
You love shopping that much?
I do, but like I wouldn't spend all that 5,000 in shopping. Maybe I would save some. But I can't save everything.
How much is some?
I don't want to reveal that. I don't want to say, but I think I would save. You know, I would save something
on the side. Okay.
So you're saving everything, like 5,000.
I'm maybe using like $500.
Really?
Yes, I'm such a saver.
Probably I'm saving 500.
That's so funny.
Yeah, let's, thank you for that, but let's go into the last question. I want to ask you, we are Christians, by default I know you're a Christian, because you also said it though, but do you think people would have faith and still struggle with the mental health? Because we believe in the supernatural being and all the powers up there, but how can you explain that, or is it even something possible that you're struggling mentally, but you have faith? How does that work?
Oh, yes, I definitely believe that you can have faith and still struggle mentally.
Okay.
Because the way mental health or any mental illness is like a physical illness. It's like saying if someone has faith, then they cannot have like a heart disease, which doesn't make sense, right?
It doesn't.
So just because you're struggling with life doesn't mean that you don't have faith and that you don't have a belief in a higher power.
Yes.
I think prayer should be something that, of course, you use. But if help is necessary in that moment, please get the help and use your faith as well.
Yeah. Don't bury yourself like into prayers.
No, I think if it's necessary and that you've already used the prayers, keep using the prayers, yes, but also seek help.
Open up, because I feel like even the best way like God can answer you is through the friends that He has placed into your life. Those friends are like your medicine, if I would say, or those opportunities.
Those doctors, they have the wisdom from God.
The doctors, all these places, all these good places,
the friendships,
all like good. If you like hiking, try it, because we have also seen that sometimes it's not the mental health issue. It's just that you are confusing it, and you should do something that you really like. So I feel like, I used to ask myself about it. I'm like, someone is saying,
I'm a bad Christian.
I know.
Like, I shouldn't be fearful or anxious about this new life thing.
I know. But you're like, I feel like faith helps you to know that it won't take you. You will just have to pass through it.
It helps you through it.
It helps you through it. You just have to know that, and you're like, okay, you'll be good into this.
And you know that it's like there is hope,
Yeah, there is. At the end of the day, there is hope. There is hope. Yeah. I feel like that is something that we should also know and, acknowledge to our people.
Yes. There is always light at the end of the tunnel.
There is. But I had that sometimes you don't find the light.
Oh my God, stop saying that. There is, guys.
There is. Okay, I hope. Of course.
Positive.
Yeah, of course there is light. But, we're at the end of this. Thank you so much, Sandra, for being here.
This was so fun.
Yeah.
So nice.
Thank you for giving me this time and for giving these people time. To talk about the mental health, because I was like, I need this conversation. We didn't go like into that part of like doctors and all that, because we're just trying to just put the light there. Like, don't self-diagnose yourself. Like, please do not do that, and don't diagnose your friend. I feel like you just say that, I'm like, ooh, how does he do it
unconsciously? Like, this person,
the depression.
Pray for them.
I know. No, Christians.
Tongues, speaking in tongues.
I know, you start speaking tongues. Maybe your friend is struggling.
You just need
a
vacation.
I know. She just needs a hug. That's it.
Guys.
I know. A shoulder to lean on or to cry on. But you're like,
gotta take you to church.
Which is good.
Yeah.
But
do both.
I know.
Do both.
You can do both and all that, but you just say that, I'm like, okay. But it's something that we shouldn't be doing, and also letting social media define you, your algorithm, setting how the day should go. Don't do that. And of course, if you are here in this country, you need people, you need friends, you need to go out, you need, to know even yourself at some point and know what works for you when you're sad, when nothing is wrong, to be honest. Because sometimes you can be sad but nothing is wrong, all that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk a lot. Any final remarks? Anything that you want us to take?
I think always keep the hope and believe in yourself, and also seek help if needed, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just know when to give help as well,
Oh yes, that too. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sandra, for being here.
Yes.
It was such a nice episode, to talk about all this, and I really appreciate it, and I know people are going to be, amazed by this.
So,
yeah, thank you so much, Sandra.
It's a pleasure, guys.
Yes, thank you for watching this. Do not forget to subscribe, share, and commenting. If you have any suggestions, you know what to do. DM break _ the mentality on Instagram, and of course, if you want to be on this episode as well, just let us know.
Why not?
I know. We'll be amazed to host you, but thank you so much, and see you on the next episode.